Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 25, I think.
I guess.
Is it episode 25?
Lucky number 25.
Lucky number 25. Before we get started, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Notification bell. Ding.
Ding. Hit the notification bell if you want. So, Scott, we've had this discussion already. And this is part dos. We did part uno.
What?
And this is part dos. Number 2. Part 2 of the 90s. We're talking about the 90s today.
Oh, gosh. I don't even remember what we did in part 1.
Yeah, we were, oh my God. I remember recording an episode. It was like 11 at night. No kidding. And like we were both extremely tired. I barely remember what we
I
talked
think
about.
I got up at 5 that day.
Probably. Yeah, I think so. I think you did. I don't remember you mentioning that. But yeah, we're talking about the 90s again today. So, 90s kids. Here's you some nostalgia fuel. Some fuel for your nostalgia. What are you thinking there, Scott? I see your face.
Trying to remember what we talked about last time.
I
Don't want to repeat it.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think if we started to mention something again, I would be like, hey, I think we talked about that already.
We already talked about Game Boys. We already talked about Nintendo products.
We
already talked about the PlayStation 1.
We talked about those scanners.
We talked about the scanners.
Yeah.
We talked about
those clear...
some anime.
Yeah, we did. We talked about those clear phones that everybody had in their room. And how if you actually had a house phone in your room...
You were balling.
You were the bee's freaking knees, man.
We talked about the style.
Yeah, the style. So now let's talk about I guess let's talk about things that started that have grown since then, that are still a thing, that still exist because of the 90s. You know what I mean? Like things that started in the 90s that people thought
I guess cell phones kind of started in the 90s.
Yeah. They did. Well, I mean, they started before that, like as car phones, in the 80s.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about, I think,
like actual cell phones.
Nokia,
the Nokia.
They had those ones where you could see the top speaker, and then you flipped it down, and the bottom speaker was right under the keypad, and there's a keypad.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
My grandma had one of those.
I guess the real deal...
And you would take off the battery and charge it, and then put the battery back on.
Yeah. Dude, that's some crazy stuff. What about the Nokias? I forgot what they're called, like the 5021 or something like that, the 5021.
The ones that are like indestructible?
Yeah, like the bricks,
Were those in 90s, or did those come out in the early 2000s?
I think those were 90s. I'm pretty sure they were.
remember.
But I had one of those.
I never had one.
Yeah, well, my mom had one first, and it was like, it had like
It's a good starting phone.
It is a good starter phone. They were indestructible. Did you know that they've found some of those phones at the bottom of the ocean that have been there for years and they still work?
Wow.
No kidding. Like they found them at the bottom of the ocean, bring them up, dry out the battery, put it back in, and it still works. That's crazy. Still charged too. Like that's crazy.
That's
like
nuts.
what happened to technology, man? Like seriously, what
they
happened?
have this Toyota. I can't remember what it's called. But you have them in like the Dominican Republic. That's where I saw them when I was in the Dominican Republic. I saw one of those, and there was a video of them. And they took it and put it at the bottom of the ocean and like let waves run through it and stuff.
Yeah.
Pulled it out of the ocean and it started.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's crazy.
I was like, that's insane. No battery wear, nothing. I guess almost perfect.
Yeah, that is super.
They left
crazy.
it in there for like 2 months or something like that.
Right. It's hard to believe that, how they used to make things and how they make things now, especially the phones. Like,
Oh, they make stuff cheap now. I mean, it's expensive, but it's cheaply made.
right.
Like even the iPhone, like they're really nice phones. Like I actually have an iPhone, but it's like that it's like gonna break easy.
Right. Okay, so right here it's the Nokia 8210 blue. It was the blue ones is the one we had.
I actually think I remember that.
Yeah. It's like
My first phone was a flip phone that looked like the one off of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
oh yeah. I remember those flip phone, man.
I mean, it's just a little
1999 is when they came out.
So
The
I was
8210.
yeah, that's why I thought it might have been 2000s.
Yeah. It's really late in the
It's probably like
90s.
December too,
December 31st, 1999.
just so I could get it out in 1999.
Wow, it's the 90s. In reality, it was like nearly 2000s. It's like
It's
right there on
like
the
drops
edge.
at 11:59, December 20 or
11:59,
December
December
31st,
31st,
1999.
1999. They're like,
And it
well, if
was
Y2K is going to happen, we're releasing this phone.
basically.
That was a thing too. Like people thought Y2K was a thing. Like that, the world was going to end in the year 2000,
Well, they also thought it was going to end in 2012 too.
and they also thought it was going to end this year too.
I was supposed to be the last graduating class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for high school.
Well,
Wouldn't that have been some shit? Like my class was the last class that gets to graduate high school.
that would have been crazy. But I remember we watched that, and there was a movie that came out on it and everything. Like they had a movie freaking come out on that.
Yeah, the year of 2012.
Yeah, 2012 was
Or
the
no,
name.
it
It was just called
2011.
No, it was just called
But I'm
2012.
saying it was 2011 is when the movie came out.
Was it?
Yeah, because
Oh, okay. But it was just like straight up. It was called 2012, and like there was news coverage of that. There was like full blown legit news coverage of people like, you know, the world's going to end. Like major news outlets too. Like scientists believe from the Mayan calendars that the world's going to end in 2012. It's like, is it though? But Y2K, the whole thing was because computers, you know.
no, they're going to take over.
Well, no, it wasn't like that. It was just like because everything was computer powered now. They were because computers something to do with how supposedly they're supposed to restart. Because of like all the zeros on the calendar and things like that. They were thinking that there's supposed to be like some sort of nuclear meltdown. You know,
Huh.
it's like crazy. You're tired, aren't you?
Yep.
I can tell. You're just like, yep, yeah.
But
Oops.
now 90s music I do like.
Yeah, 90s music was
Like
the
90s
freaking
punk rock and stuff like
yeah.
that.
The 90s music was where it's at.
Green Day and stuff like that.
Yeah,
90s and early 2000s.
yeah. So I don't know if we've talked about this in the last one, but one of my favorite songs from the 90s was "King of Wishful Thinking" by Go West. And stick around because me doing Music Mondays, I've got a cover of that coming out soon. So stick around and catch that when it drops. That'll be cool. But that was the song that was like the main theme or main hit song from the movie Pretty Woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Go West is a really awesome band. Peter Cox is the lead singer, and he is a hell of a vocalist. Like he is a fantastic vocalist. But fun fact about Go West, they're from the UK, and they came to America to get big and famous, and that's why they're called Go
I
West.
came to America for prostitution. Don't worry about it.
But that's why they're called Go West because they went west to get famous.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact there.
That's a
Yeah. So what's your favorite 90s movie, hands down?
movie.
Yeah. Like straight up, like all time movie that came out in the 90s that's your favorite.
I think the Iron Giant, but I'm not sure if it came out in the 90s.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Research. We have technology.
Well, I'm actually finding out, so I can change it if it wasn't in the 90s.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Finding out right now when the Iron Giant came out.
1999.
1999, December 31st, 11:59 p.m. to 1999.
Yeah, that's my favorite 90s movie.
I can dig that.
Love the Iron Giant, dude. I actually got to get a copy of it. I don't have a copy of it anymore.
I found a copy of it, like a stroke of luck. I found that movie, The Breakfast Club, and The Never-Ending Story,
Actually,
all rolled up in a bundle.
I might have, dude. Actually, the Power Rangers, the movie, is like 1997 when it came out.
Oh, really?
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a really good movie. I love that movie when I was a kid. I actually own it now. I found it on DVD and I bought it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Turbo, Power Rangers movie came out in the 90s too.
My favorite '90s movie. I believe it came out in the '90s. I'll look right now. Um, but it was the Never Ending Story.
It was either 80s or 90s. It wasn't
I think
2000s.
it might have been '80s. Um,
That's a really good one. That's the one where like the kids in the library or whatever, and ends
not
up.
the library. No, it's 1984
But there's
Whoops.
some like he goes. There's a cartoon part and it has two books. Right. That's the never ending story.
No. Basically, spoilers if you don't know already.
I've
But
seen them
the
though.
never-ending story is basically this kid.
Like he rides a bike in the rain, right?
His mom basically, I think she passed away, and it's just him and his father. And he's supposed to be going to school, but he gets picked on constantly. So these bullies are chasing him on the way to school, and he runs into this like little bookshop, and the bookstore owner like tricks him into taking this book basically. And the kid takes the book, goes to school, and hides in the attic of the school and reads this book. But the book is so like immersive that he gets sucked into the story and like just goes to a different world and goes on this big adventure, yada yada yada. And at the end of it, this big white dragon that he makes friends with in the book comes into his like into real life with him and like torments the bullies that were bullying him or whatever. And that's pretty much how it ends.
Wait, what was that book? You know what I'm talking about? Like with the two books, it goes into like a cartoon world. You know what I'm talking about?
I have
Starts out
no
live
idea.
action, it goes into cartoon.
I have no idea.
I
I
can't
don't know
remember
what
what
you're talking
it
about.
is.
You're talking about the Looney Tunes back in action.
No,
Are you talking about
no. It's like an '80s movie.
Who Framed Roger
No,
Rabbit?
it is not Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
That's a good one. I like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I do
serious. I
too.
love that one. I wish they would do a game based off of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You know how cool that would be? I would actually
Or
play the
even
crap out of
Looney,
that.
or like even Space Jam or something like that.
Fuck no.
You didn't like
Spa-
Space
I
Jam?
knew, but
I think it comes out. I think that came out in the '90s.
I think there was actually a game on Space Jam.
I'm pretty sure that came out in the '90s.
I think it did. I like
And
Space
Who
Jam,
Framed Roger Rabbit? I'm pretty sure came out in the '90s too.
I think. But
What was your favorite '90s TV show?
90s TV show?
Yep.
Oh man.
We're going with American because like Dragon Ball Z was basically or Dragon Ball was in the '90s in America and it was like in the
Well, you gotta
'60s in
think
Japan.
like in the '90s, like a majority of the '90s. I was let's see, I was 6 years old in 2000.
Yeah, no, we were young.
So we were really young. So a majority of the shows we watched were kids shows. I think my one of my favorite shows whenever I was really little was Teletubbies, but that's not exactly American. It was British.
It don't have to be. I'm just talking about like time it came out in
Yeah.
America.
I don't know. Like I think
Like if you said Dragon Ball, technically it came out in the '60s in Japan, but it
Yeah.
didn't come.
I would say Teletubbies was my number one whenever I was really little. And holy shit, this one right here was my all-time favorite. I think it was Molly and her big comfy couch or something like that. Molly and the big comfy couch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
She was like a clown that had like spots or whatever, and she had like a little doll.
No,
of
then I
her.
didn't like it. I hate clowns
But
to this
like
day.
she had this like big comfy couch. Yeah, that's what it was. Molly and the big comfy couch.
But yeah, Pee Wee's Playhouse.
I wasn't into Pee Wee's Playhouse
You
when I was
had
little.
Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah, we were older though. We were a little bit older.
I thought you already had it though. And we just found a VHS version. That's what we recorded Kingdom Hearts 2 or Sephiroth the Kill.
Over top of it,
Yeah.
man, back in the day, we didn't. Well, capture cards were a thing, but we were kids. We didn't have computers that much, and my God, capture cards were expensive. So this is what we ended up
I
doing.
played it. Like that was my fight too.
We had a TV with like the VHS built into it, and we popped the VHS tape into it, hit record on that son of a bitch, and played Kingdom Hearts. That was the original back. Like that was us doing a Let's Play back in the day.
We
It-
still got it.
Do we?
I think I have it at my house.
Do you really?
I think so, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know why I have it, but I think I've got it. Yeah, I think
That's
Hannah
awesome.
showed it to me one time. Don't worry about bleeping her name. I don't care. It's my sister.
Yeah. That's amazing. But like imagine that, like that's just man. VHS. If you don't know what VHS is, stop like we said this in the last episode.
Yeah, we talked about VHS.
We talked I said this exact thing I was about to say. If you don't know what VHS is, you don't need to be watching this channel.
Basically. Uh, I liked Power Rangers as a big one.
hmm
Beetleborgs, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I said Beetleborgs in the last one
Yeah,
because
you
I couldn't
did.
remember the dude's name.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
Flabber.
Yeah, Flabber.
Looks like Elvis, and you're like Elvis ghost. I told you, dude. Does he not look like
He does
Elvis?
look like Elvis.
I think that's the whole point.
I wasn't really into Power Rangers.
Oh, dude, I watched Super Mega Force. I used to watch it with Wally, and it was actually pretty interesting.
Super Mega Force? What's
Yeah,
that?
it was one that come out. It was Power Rangers Super Mega Force.
Oh, so it was like a newer, like,
Yeah,
Power
but see what was
Rangers.
cool about it is like, all right, the original like Saban owned Saban brand was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, uh, Power Rangers Zeo, Turbo, In Space, and I think Lost Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he sold the rights to somebody else. He bought the rights back and made Super Mega or Mega Force and Super Mega Force, and it actually makes references back to the original Power Rangers.
Hey, Matt and Ryan, did you name your freaking channel after a form of the Power Rangers?
I don't know when Super Mega Force come out.
Matt freaking Watson and Ryan fucking McGee, did you name your channel after the Power Rangers? I'm dead serious. If
When
I
did
don't
Super Mega get created? Like when was Super Mega?
recent, like within the past, I think 2 or 3 years. I think.
It may have been then because it was Super Mega or it was Mega Force, then Super Mega Force, then it was some other Dino Thunder or Dino Charge,
Yeah.
and then now it's Ninja something. It's something with ninjas.
They've talked about the why, like the reason why they named their channel this. They said just because it's easy, like Super Mega, like it just sounds catchy, kind of.
But it
It
might have
does
been
sound
Super
catchy,
Mega Force.
but damn it, like I think they're lying. Matt and Ryan, I think you're lying to us. Did you name your channel after Power Rangers? If I hit the nail on the head, I'm serious. Like just comment or tweet at me or DM me so you don't have to make it public. Just like DM me and be like, dude, shut the fuck up. Don't tell people that. It's the truth. Just shut up. I promise I won't tell anybody. I just want to know for my personal reasons.
Oh, he'll tell me though.
Yeah, I'll tell Scott.
I won't tell nobody.
Because he's in on it. I won't say a word if it's true. Seriously, that.
I never even thought about that.
Could you
when I was thinking
imagine?
of it.
Could you imagine that?
Well, why didn't we call ours the Mighty Morphin? Like just name
The
it
Mighty Morphin. Mighty Morphin.
Yeah, there you go, Mighty Morphin. We could use like the Power Ranger lane, like more phenomenal, morphological.
Okay, so update for the channel right now. We're changing the name.
Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin.
God Almighty. We could have done.
I'm dying.
We could have been called Wild Force,
Wild Force.
Dino Thunder, Ninja Steel. It's like that was what it was. What is it?
Mega Super. we can just Mega Super.
Lost Galaxy, just fucking in space.
In space.
For Power Rangers in space. That's actually what it's called. Just name our channel Zeo. Just fuck it, Zeo.
Zeo. I mean, it's short, simple, catchy.
Zeo. Zeo.
Zeo. Do you remember an old Disney Channel movie? It's called Xenon.
Yeah, Warrior Princess or something like that, wasn't it? No,
No,
that was Xena.
No, Xenon, the 21st century girl.
Yeah. She was in space. I remember
Yeah.
that shit.
That-
No, Xena Warrior Princess is where every time
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
says Xenon,
Xena.
I think of Xena Warrior
Yeah,
Princess and
Xena.
fucking Hercules with what's his name? Oh my god. You know who it is.
I know who you're talking about.
He's got a really well known name. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people know him, especially like people like kids from the 90s and then adults in the
Yeah.
90s. Like they know it, motherfucker, because everybody watched that Hercules.
Yeah, I know exactly.
And
what
then they
you're talking
merged
about.
with Xena,
Yeah.
and then Xena's blonde friend was like the hottest person ever. Whatever her name is, I bet she's still attractive now.
Probably. What's her name?
Oh, I'm looking after this episode.
What's her name? Jennifer Aniston? Is that her name?
No,
no. I'm not talking about for this instance. But what? Jennifer Aniston. She's like 46, but she looks like 20.
Oh yeah.
Like-
This is 1% battery. Let's see if it'll survive.
Oh, your phone's on 1%, and he's looking something up. He's got balls. You got gonads, my man. Looking something up with 1%. Hurry, hurry! Oh no!
Well, there's only 2 people.
What do you mean only 2 people? What are you talking about?
Top series cast. Literally 2 people. There you go. Her name was Renee O'Connor
Renee O'Connor.
is
Wow.
the blonde girl that was like ridiculously hot back in the 90s.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it's crazy to think
Oh,
it's only been like
I've got to know what the dude's name was.
it's only been like almost 20 years since the 90s. Like from 1990. Well,
Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo.
Yes, that was
That's his
Hercules.
name. Kevin
Kevin
Sorbo.
Sorbo. What a man. He made Hercules
There was a movie that recently come out
with
on
Dwayne Johnson.
no, it was a Netflix
Oh,
original that really reminded me a lot of the
Kevin
90s.
Sorbo.
No, it was
Okay. Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Kevin Sorbo. Didn't have him in it, but it reminded me
I
of
can't
him. It was his
remember
life.
I can't remember what the name of the movie is.
Childhood.
I'll put it in right at like in editing, but it's I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's got hacker guy, Triceracop, like it's a
I have no idea what
Triceratops
this is.
cop, and the bad guy is Hitler, and like he has to go back in time, like his hacker friend has to send him back in time, and he like goes back and like finds all these dinosaurs and like cave women.
What have you
Like,
been watching on
dude,
Netflix?
seriously, like it's
Oh my god! Speaking of Netflix, Voltron.
Voltron.
Have you not seen Voltron?
What's Voltron?
Have you seen Deadpool?
Yeah.
He talks about Voltron. 4 mini fighting lines morph together and create, or it's 5 mini fighting lines morph together and make a big fighting machine. It's basically like an anime version of Power Rangers, like pretty much.
Oh, okay.
But
Gotcha.
it's called Voltron, and they updated it. Netflix updated it, and it's awesome. Like I never thought I think it would like it originally came out in like the 80s or something like that.
Yeah,
But they've updated it. It may have been the 90s. They updated it.
that's awesome.
Dude, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's really good. I started watching it.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh Yu Hakusho, show I'm pretty sure come out in the 90s.
Pretty sure we talked about that in the last episode.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, dude.
It is. It's hard to keep up with it unless you watch the episode right before you record the next one. But we were like, no, we're not doing that.
So,
Believe it or not, we don't watch our own stuff all too often. We really don't.
no.
It's just,
After you record it, and then you have to edit it, so you got to hear it anyway.
dude, I hear it so much just from editing.
Dude, I record it, and I'm like, no, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Which it's one of those things where I just don't really want to hear my voice. Like,
Right.
okay.
Okay, so
Damn it. We're going to order pizza.
yeah, we're starving. We're hungry. We're gonna order pizza.
So, I guess it's been fun.
It's been real.
It's been fun, but it's not been real fun.
Did you just repeat? It's been fun again. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun.
Yeah.
Real fun.
So, I guess we're going to end the episode here.
Nope.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a comment and tell us what your absolute favorite thing, anything from the 90s. What?
I don't know. I just wanted to do it.
I'm dying.
Yeah, let us know. 90s shit. Yeah. Favorite thing.
Scott, you got to get into
I'm
it.
hungry. Okay.
I know you're hungry, but
I'm
you got to.
starving.
Dude, these people are not going to want to listen to you just go, yeah, 90s, tell us things.
You know
yeah,
what? Shut
bye.
up, Grady. I'm about to bitch slap you across this couch.
Someone is hangry.
Damn, eat a Snickers. You're not you when you're.
You're not, dude. Quit being pissy.
I'm hungry. All right.
Okay, well, fine then.
We hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Good.
But the people have
How
to
do you
know.
even eat a snake on a plane right now?
Anyways, we are going to end the episode here.
No. Thanks, guys. Grady said thank you. Yeah, you can huff and puff all you fucking want. Don't forget to subscribe, or if you don't want to, don't worry about it.
If you don't want to, don't do it.
What am I gonna do?
I think that
if you don't subscribe, I'm gonna stab everybody.
I think that goes without saying. Subscribe if you want to, but if you don't, then don't.
Pretty much.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, if you don't, yeah. Appreciate you watching the video. Hit that like button or dislike button. I really don't care. I mean, leave a comment. 90s stuff, fantastical. More
what?
phenomenal. Make it more phenomenal comment.
Yeah, everybody start your comment for this video with hashtag more phenomenal.
Yeah, or morphological. I'll take that one too.
Morphological, okay.
Yeah, morphological being. Name's Ivan Ooze.
Or just hashtag Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and then do your message.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just don't forget to hit that notification bell. That's the only important part.
Ding.
Ding ding.
We're going to end the episode here.
We'll see you in the next episode. See ya.